Hi everyone and welcome to Régine's Christmas podcast. Here we are, now trying to find the right word to not be destroyed by our own reckless attitude in front of all the humanity. Today, I wanted to stand next by you in these days of craziness when only the Lord is still helping us in this lonely world of emptiness. Because nothing is so beautiful as a winter snowy Christmas in front of our deception of life. But this year, it will be more magnificent than ever in all the lost countries where nothing seems to grow except poverty and endless sadness. Something is coming this week, something very special for our humanity, and it will be seen as wellness and true Christmas stories. The one I will be telling you in my English spoken podcast. So, be ready to learn something about Santa and his French cousin, Saint Nicholas. So, once upon a time in that little country of mine, so little that even a Christmas tree couldn't be ignored, with its many Christmas lights. And more, in that little country of mine, only brave and gentle children could have a magnificent Christmas present. But this awful year of emptiness couldn't bring the joy of Christmas in our little homes, in that even so plenty of nothingness country of mine. So that even Santa Claus didn't want to come to fulfill his duty towards all the children who are now so sad because they are waiting for nothing. The letters never came to North Pole, and more delicate, they never were written by the hand of a little and innocent child. What is happening there? Someone should do something to bring Christmas in those lonely and empty hearts of so discreet children that even the Santa can see them cry inside their beautiful souls. But in this case, it was obvious that only the saint of school children could do something about all this mess around Christmas. Because that one comes not alone. Oh no! He has always his very frightened companion with him. And that one knows his work. The Hans Trapp. That's how we know him, under that very strange name. He eats children, told me my beautiful grandma, and better, he buries them in the bottom of a huge and very big pit they can never escape from, told me my other grandma. So every St. Nicholas Day I was frightened, but also proud to have been a very good child since the year before. No one I knew was eaten by the Hans Trapp, but some of the children and their parents sometimes had to live a very rough year after St. Nicholas' passage. And they never knew that the Hans Trapp was the one who told them to be more careful in the year to come. Maybe all the children from this little country of mine forgot what the Hans Trapp told her last year. To not hide them behind fear and cowardice, but to seek the truth in every kind of trouble they had to face. So that now Saint Nicholas could give them those wonderful pink candies, full of joy and gratefulness from the entire universe in front of the genuine person they became. So, what happened to my little country? Are they still hiding behind the wheel of time? Or are they just waiting that Santa Claus give them the right to be full of joy in this beautiful Advent time of magical revelation to the world? Look! Behind the first candle we lighted on Saturday night, a little girl and a boy and many other people from all ages and color are coming in front of the North Pole mailbox to send all their wishes to Santa. But what happened? What made them change their minds not to be seen or more, now to be listened by the great wishes fulfiller that Santa Claus seems to be? It was him, Saint Nicholas, who sent the famous Hans Trapp now to a lot of common and powerful people. He told them to let the children free to dream, to imagine a good and healthy world, and more. He told them not to censure their parents' will of a hopeful and free-minded New Year. And to do that, they had to be revealed by the Christmas Advent calendar, that one which each day gives us a new truth to understand, so as we can yet go and sing our free-minded will to be human again. And that's what that little country of mine found again this year, with not more than 24 windows of a calendar which wants to give them free will and a healthy soul back again. Don't be worried, told me that strange bird, that one which is always telling me the future. We had to wake a lot of people before the Hans Trapp could again do his awful work for some, but necessary to show us that it is always like this. When someone harms the innocent children, an army of not so imaginary people will rise to prevent them from death and soul extinction. I could breathe again, because my little country of mine was now aware that Saint Nicholas and the Hans Trapp are together, breaking the everlasting wheel of misfortune for them. Because in the night of their coming, something strange will now happening in France. Many people are listening to the will of not God, but those people who were chosen to represent them in front of the good constitution that makes us normally a free nation. But the Hans Trapp is watching them. If they fail, it will be no peace for them in the many years to come. But if they succeed, and they will, Saint Nicholas will open the gate for so many years of respect and new and go healthy perspective in the future. So, good people of the world, I will give you a tiny advice from my little bird, which really wants to tell you this today. Dear friends, the time of awakening is coming, so please don't be afraid to speak in your name, because everyone has to be proud of his year of fortune in front of the despair that all those awful people of power wanted to make us brave until the end of time. But now it's too late for them, because they are now coming to an end of speech time, and be sure that they won't be able to run away with the magnificence of our beautiful and helpful Hans Trapp, when Saint Nicholas asks him to be more powerful than ever. Have a great Saint Nicholas Day to come, because that day will now open a lot of possibilities to all the people who thought that the battle was lost. But not, it was not, because every day so many children and beautiful people are praying in so many different languages and religions for a better place to live now and not in a lot of months of emptiness. So be prepared, because the wind of change is coming from France. In the next few days, Saint Nicholas will be asking the Hans Trapp to open the snowy and beautiful road to real Christmas with a happy and colorful Santa Claus. Not true, this story? We will see. And be prepared of so many changing in the next few hours on Earth. Goodbye, see you next Wednesday on my now famous Christmas and predictive podcast. An English spoken, not live podcast, but really alive in front of all the podcasts which are predicting death and awful reality at the same time. Bye bye. It's time to sit down and watch the St. Nicholas Christmas show. See you next Wednesday. Bye bye.